your main man, Dr. Light, in the business of saving lives. First responder, responding to unnatural, artificial, man-made disasters. Today is signing day. What does that mean? Signing day is usually when the new incoming crop of superstars into college, into the NFL, when they're going to that next level, and when they have multiple options of multiple teams to go to, signing day is the day where they make their decision and they commit to the specific place where they're going to go and continue their career. So we've been talking about the One Love IMG neighborhood games. We've been talking about Dr. Zion Life Mark. We've been talking about Hollywood Studios, Holy Land Experience, 3 times the size of Tyler Perry Studios down in Atlanta. 3 times the size. We've been telling you about the Hollywood Pictures world premiere of the greatest love story never told. Hollywood did a one-night stand version of this movie, which is completely opposite of what the story is about. The title reflects a one-night stand. The acting and the characters in the movie reflected a one-night stand. The Hollywood version of a Bible story, or you can't be shocked that Hollywood don't know what to do with a biblical story. I'm not shocked at all that they didn't know what to do at all with the biblical story. So it's up to us to get the story right. And that story is the story of Queen Esther and their marriage to King Cyrus II, King Darius I. We call him King Julius. The greatest love story never told. And so, starting back in 2024, we began the planning and the preparation. I began contacting fashion designers all over the country. And now in 2026, we have the designs, we have the design houses, we have everything. And this is the launch. The last missing piece was our coins, the HAVILLAH hollow coins. So, all over the country. So for those of y'all that don't know, when my 2 older kids were in middle school and going to high school, I was coaching on the highest levels in several leagues. This is prior to COVID. And I began telling the world how we got a gold mine and we throwing away trillions of dollars annually. So I started calculating and crunching the numbers of how much money we waste by letting our babies play for free. This is long before they started allowing them to get money. This is long. My kids was in middle school when I started crunching the numbers on how much money we would make if we turned all of our coaching and all of our leagues that our kids played in into pro leagues. Started crunching the numbers, and the numbers were staggering. So I started telling our people, and then the group of the ballers that I coached from Xavier and Deja's middle school, where I won championship after championship every year, coaching these middle school shorties. And, and we had such a phenomenal program that many of them were able to get scholarships off of the training that we put into them. Many of them went off to college, impressed coaches in high school, impressed coaches in college. One particular group saw me some years later, was like, Coach, man, I want to play ball professionally. That's what I want to do, man. But there's no options here for us to do that. We so serious about this, man. We willing to go down and play in these tournaments down in Mexico, where if you win the whole tournament, you get $10,000. If you lose, you don't get nothing. And they were so committed that they was willing to go through that and endure that. So I got these numbers that I've been crunching, and then I got testimonials that my boys want to play professionally. Want to play professionally. And I said, it's no way in the world we losing top athletes in the country because we don't have the guts. We don't have the guts to put a better product on the field than the NBA and the NFL. Nobody has the guts to challenge that which is watered down by fantasy football and gambling. We don't have the guts to challenge that which is watered down by this fake notion of diversity that you got to include Europeans in. No, you got to have the best players who ever played the sport on the field. And the moment you try and diversify, you give me an opportunity to put a better product on the field. Because the individuals in our hoods, they play better than the Europeans that you're importing over here. And the only reason why they stars in the NBA is because y'all rigged the system so that they could be stars. They could never come out in no park, nowhere in the USA. They could never, ever step on none of the courts that we came up on. Ever. So One Love IMG is us going back to them courts in them neighborhoods and saying to the best of the best in the worst of the worst hoods, saying we want y'all to come and put on uniforms and get on the, we don't want y'all to have to go to school. There is no school requirement. We don't care about school. All we care about is putting the best pro at this sport on the camera. That's all we care about. I don't care you got a history. I don't care you got had a criminal background and you trying to figure out how you can go in the right direction. If you want to do that by playing pro, and we so serious about it, we said we gonna create our own currency so they can't manipulate Don't matter what the president do. It don't matter what the global economy does. It don't matter none of that. If all of y'all supporting all of these other blockchain projects, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Donald Trump could come out with his family meme coin. Elon Musk could come out with a Doge coin, and all of y'all jump on it. So if y'all could jump on those that have no value to our community, have no value, have never benefited us, not one thing. And I said, if this many people, regular people, jumped on the bandwagon with all of those other projects, I'm gonna be able to find some real individuals with tangible wealth who want to do the opposite and want to bless the people from our community. So we began writing the code for our own, yes, computer programming code. Yes. We wrote the code as engineers. We engineered our own coin. And tonight's signing day is us informing the world that we looked at the model that the NBA has. They still have a plantation system. Their G League is a plantation system. Because the overwhelming majority of individuals on the G League, and they got like 40 teams across the country. And the overwhelming majority of them are playing for free. Just hoping for an opportunity for the injuries to mount up so much on the pro team that they could potentially get called up from the G League and then get a 10-day contract to see how they fit on the team, and they get paid if they get a 10-day contract. If they don't get no 10-day contract, they don't get called up, they're on the practice squad practicing, hoping for a call. So you got hundreds of people playing for free, hoping to get an opportunity to play for a 10-day contract. Now, some people in the G League do play in the G League and play in the Pro League. And some of them get a $500,000 scholarship, got $500,000 salary. So we put together a business model that said that's going to be our bare minimum that we offer the people playing in our league, no matter how young you are, no matter how old you are. But everybody got to take our financial PhD university course so that money doesn't become a weapon against you and your family. And not until you pass the PhD university courses do you get access, unlimited access to the funds. Which means while you're studying, you're earning full top dollar, but you're on a capped allowance. It's called a beneficiary of a trust fund. And a specified amount that's agreed upon while you playing and while you studying and while you doing everything in our program and training and learning finances. We put the bulk of your money in an endowment fund, and then paying you, the beneficiary, a capped sum for your living expenses. That's your income. So today is launch day. Each player has an opportunity to, on top of the 4 streams of income that I keep telling you all about, based off of our covenant that we found in the Word, the Father's wish for wealth, the Father's wish for his children's wealth. Also based off of the story of the prodigal son, before the prodigal son went out and squandered his wealth, the father showed you what his wish for his children is. He called his 2 sons together and said, here, I'm going to give you your inheritance. I'm not about to die. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm not sick, but I'm a father that wants to bless my kids. You need this? You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. I didn't want to hold you up.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. It was good. It was good.
You have a great night, okay?
You too. You do the same. Thank you. So, and it's not my first time doing this. It's not my first time doing this. So when we was in school, we did the same thing. We wanted to bless all of the hardworking students in our school, get noticed, and get their dream profession. We said, if you coming down and you paying $90,000 to get a degree, whether you came down to be a game design individual, your dream job is to go off to EA Sports and design after you graduate. You came down here for film, your dream is to come down here and when you graduate, go over to Skywalker or Pixar or one of those big studios with Steven Spielberg in them and get right to work. Every student that was coming to my school full sale was paying $90,000, $100,000, $125,000. And we said that's too much money to be paying to walk away empty-handed. That's too much money to be paying. And we said we're not going to wait till we got degrees in our hand. So in the 3rd month of our program, of our very first degree program, I would go on to get 2 more degrees from them. But in the 3rd month of the first degree, created a company and these 2 gentlemen who was attending UCF, the big, huge college here in Orlando, Florida, they was doing a music festival called the Florida Music Festival. And it was small at the time. 2005, 2006, it was relatively small. So we rallied the campus together. And we said, yo, this is an opportunity to showcase what we're doing with the industry professionals from Universal, Sony Music Group. All of the major record labels is here. All of the major movie houses is here. Artists from all of these things are here. This is a major, major opportunity to showcase a network. We were so successful in doing what we doing right here, right now. This is a spot. This is the rooftop spot. Right downtown Orlando. Right downtown Orlando, rooftop spot. And there's many spots that we target all over the city. And you could do luxurious events at these venues, which we're gonna do. And we inviting individuals who want to act, who want to model, who want to sing, who want to dance, who want to be cheerleaders, who want to be pro players in basketball, in volleyball, in track and field, in gymnastics, in swimming, and in other non-traditional battles and rivalries that we do in our hood that are not televised, that are not pro, that are not, but because our neighborhoods love these activities, we got many different neighborhoods doing it. Like, for instance, dirt bikes. We got a dirt bike community in every inner city hood where motorcycles and dirt bikes going back to DMX and the Rough Riders, DMX, the Eve, and the Rough Riders. In all of our inner city hoods, we got motorcycle and dirt bike communities that get it in. Especially in my city, Trenton, New Jersey. But we said we want to have in our One Love neighborhood games, we want to see whose neighborhood got the best dirt bike riders. We want to see what neighborhood got the best hot rod cars, the fastest hot rod cars. So the stuff that we do in the hood that might be illegal, when you own your own land, the illegal becomes legal. You get to sanction whatever you want to sanction. That's what the One Love IMG neighborhood games is. And because in volleyball, especially women's volleyball, shout out to my daughter Deja, top-notch volleyball player. So because we had the guts to challenge the NCAA model, we never gonna allow nobody, none of our loved ones, to play a sport that the networks and televisions get billions and billions and trillions of dollars for, and they gonna play for free? Nah, never. So we're gonna have the highest level pro volleyball in the country, because they don't have pro volleyball. And you play volleyball, you gotta go to Italy to be a pro, and they don't pay nothing. $100,000. What's $100,000 for a pro athlete? Nothing. We talk about millions. Basketball, football generate millions. Volleyball players should get millions, and in our league, they gonna get it. So congratulations to Deja for blazing the trail in volleyball and helping me see the vision that my baby shouldn't be playing for free. And even if she don't get back out there and play, because she inspired it, whatever role she want to hold in this volleyball league, she can hold it. Whether it's coaching, whether it's being the commissioner. Commissioner is just another name for the chief of the operations, the day-to-day operations. And it's a great, great salary to do that. And so, daily, for a limited period of time, we're going to give y'all access to getting these coins. Having these coins also makes us Michael's Angels investors. And Angels investors invest in very specific things. And we invest in the real estate that allows us to have our own and own our own gains. We can't own the revenue if we don't own real estate to be able to put facilities and gyms on the real estate and then play the games there. Then we control the revenue. So the first thing we invest in is called a REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. And everybody that invests in the real estate investment trust, you get a dividend. You don't have to wait till we sell anything to, no. In a REIT, we pay out monthly dividends to those that, and so you can generate an income off of investing. You can generate a wealthy income off of investing. So that's just an introduction to why we was out here doing the industry networking tonight. And each day, every day, every evening, we're going to give people physically where we are and all around the country via our platforms. We're going to give people anywhere an opportunity to submit video submissions and still join us. Once you submit your video, once you submit your media, when you're not physically here to be evaluated, we do a video submission. Once you pay your fee and submit your video, then we analyze it just like you was here. And then we'll give an invitation in your city or your town when we're going to come through and do the tryouts to start the team in our league over there. And every facet of this is a salary for everything you do in this league. Minimum, you'll have 4 different salaries. Minimum. So that's what we had going on tonight. And hopefully you guys will take advantage of this opportunity and the life of this opportunity while it's here. Because when it's gone, it's gone. When it's over, it's over. This is not a publicly traded. We're not looking for all of these individuals to join us, and we don't need that in order for our coin to have value and for us to have wealth. We already have that. So we just wanted to give y'all and anybody who wants to join us the opportunity to join us. Every day and every night, we will be adding individuals to our community who want to climb the ladder of success into the top 1%. So I reached out to my main man, E.T. the hip hop preacher, after seeing how he was going in and helping coaches who are in the NCAA and coaches who are going to these tournaments, but they was getting put out the tournament prematurely and having seasons or records that was lower than the expectation from the recruitment, from everything, from the money that had been put into the program. And so when teams have lower than expectation, when they have a record that's lower than the expectation, if the coaching staff don't make some adjustments, coaches get fired for that. So that's people's livelihood. So essentially, Dr. E.T. the hip hop preacher has been saving careers when he's come in and helped inspire teams to go in a totally opposite direction. He's saving the careers of the coaching staff, because the first thing that they will change is their coaching staff. If the team can't figure out how to win, the school says, well, why do we have a coach over there if the coach can't help you figure out how to win? We need a new set of coaches. All right. So if people can analyze coaching and playing like that and put pressure on individuals, we could do the same thing and eliminate the pressure by having so many. See, the volume of people that are in our communities that play on a professional level is staggering. So that's it for the night. We'll give you the place and time and the date and time tomorrow to be able to register, to be able to do video submissions, to be able to get the information for tryouts, to get the information for Dr. Lifemark. We have career fairs going on for all of the. Yep, go on. 5 minutes. I'm just going around giving 5 minute reminders. Appreciate you. We have career fairs going on for individuals looking for a dream career with us. We're looking for careers in every type of background. So tomorrow we'll be in a different venue. During the day, we're going to be pulling up in these neighborhoods. We're going to be pulling up at these schools, pulling up at these recreational centers. We're going to be pulling up all over the country. We're going to let y'all know the inner cities that we, of course, any city that we have ever lived in. We're going to put you on the brackets and let y'all know when these tournaments are starting. And we're going to start this season. The best thing about our league is we have a contract, a 5-year, $10 million contract, an endowment fund to start a trust fund for each and every one of the players. Then we have sneaker endorsement deals. Every player can earn a sneaker endorsement deal. Then we have a jersey uniform endorsement deal. So many streams of income. All right, y'all come get it.